Somebody stepped inside your soul. Somebody stepped inside your soul. Little by little they wrapped and stole. To someone else was in control.
Rap is not just for the common person. The purpose of rap is they have to control the gang leaders in the neighborhoods, in our hoods. They have to control their minds. They got to make sure that the gangster disciples, that the Bloods, that the Crips, and every other organization, they got to make sure that those leaders don't lose the mindset where they started. So with each generation, which is about 40 years, they got to make sure that that leader, because the leader who took over a gang organization in the 70s don't think how he used to. This man is a 60-year-old man now, probably a grandfather. So his thinking changes naturally. Then you have the awakening that's happening right now that is going to create the biggest exodus ever, where people are coming out of Babylon, coming out of her. They knew that people, black people especially, would be impacted. And so to stop us from uprising, because they knew if gang leaders who had people that'll go and murder people will go and murder your mama, they ain't got to pay them. All they got to do is ask them, and people volunteer to do it. They know the power of that. If that man get linked up with Yahweh, they know the power of that. That's why they had to kill Tupac, because they knew the power of Tupac. That's why they had to kill Biggie, because they knew the power of Biggie. That's why they had to kill Pimp C. See, black men, y'all have power. No matter if you come from the hood or the suburbs, you have power. It is divine and it is in you. It is divinely inspired, placed in you by the Most High. So they need to keep you in prison, whether you in a physical prison, that's why we have the industrial prison complex, or whether you in a mental prison, that's why we have hip hop. So when NWA got on their radar, the CIA immediately said we can use that. Let's ship the crack in to their neighborhood. Call Eazy-E in for a meeting. Matter of fact, this is the manager we're going to send to them. Link them up. They already had it all planned out and manufactured to keep control of us. So Black Panthers would never ever be what they were. So Martin Luther King, there would not be a new Martin Luther King. There would not be a new Nat Turner. There would not be a new Malcolm X. They are making sure that this does not happen. Even Dr. Umar Johnson recently had a big tabloid writing about him sleeping with some stripper. They told us all the terrible things Bill Cosby did with white women who were of adult age and met him in a hotel room. I'm not saying that those women went to the hotel room for sex, you know. I don't go to hotel rooms, so I don't know. What were they going for? That's a whole nother subject. But black men, they got to keep control of you. So the music that you live off of, hip hop is something that you eat, you breathe, you live it, you wear it, you dress like it. You want to smell like whatever cologne they're wearing, whatever alcohol they're drinking, you want to drink it. That's sorcery. That is sorcery. It's just like when I cook and I take this ingredient and that ingredient and that ingredient, and I know exactly how the flavor is going to come out based on what I put in it. Whatever you put in you is what come out of you. So they say, okay, the demons and the witches and the sorcerers taught us this. They have to have this, about this amount of alcohol, throw a little Molly in there. Oh yeah, the spirit says to start using Molly. Yeah, we're off of the ecstasy. We're on Molly now. Yeah, we used to be on cocaine, but we're on crack now. Well, yeah, we used to be on crack, but now we on heroin. See, that's the new drug now in hip hop, in the underworld, in the circles, in the B-list, C-list circles of hip hop celebrities. the people that most people don't know about. This is what they're doing now. That's sorcery. They put all the insane ingredients in you. They make sure you wear all the clothing that the people we're watching on TV wear. And what happens is you become an imprint. You become a clone of someone who's portraying something that they're even not. B.O.B. just said, talking about the Illuminati on Twitter. And he said, be careful about what you let people put in your videos and what you wear. They hire people who are mind controlled to do based on their agenda to work for you. So the artists themselves are not coming up with what they wear, what they eat, what they drink, which products they're going to endorse. It's sorcery at the most deceitful level. Hip hop is to keep gang leaders, GDs, folk, Vice Lord, Crip, Bloods. They want to control you because you have the power. Even if that is the old you have the power. You have the circle of influence. You are the main one that the Lord comes to. The Lord comes to the prostitute. The Lord comes to the criminal. The Lord comes to the thief because we know we are sick with sin and we know that we need him. We are the ones that the Lord used. So they got to make sure they keep us in mental prisons. And when they can't get us in a mental prison, they will find a charge to put on you to put you in a physical prison. That's why so many gang leaders are sitting in prison right now. I have family members in prison right now. So I'm speaking from experience. I'm speaking from the inside. I grew up in the hood. I'm speaking from the inside. I know exactly what I'm talking about from experience because I've seen it. And if they can't get you to do one of those two, guess what? They make sure that they kill you. Because they cannot take a chance and there being an uprising against the machine that is working to make clones. We are already zombies. We are already the walking dead. If you live, do, eat, breathe, what's influenced around you, you are walking dead. So my black brothers, especially those of you who have done time in jail unfairly, those of you who may still be in gangs, used to be, I know it's blood in, blood out, but to my black people, wake up and see the power that is upon us. We are his chosen people. We are the Most High's chosen people. And that's why everything in marketing is after us to get us to consume the product. Because if they keep us focused on material things, if they keep us consuming, we will never have time to be transforming so that we could start something new, a revolution. So get out of the cycle. Break the cycle. With the influence that you have, use it for good. Fight for what you believe in or you will fall for anything. Hip hop, it's not dead. Hip hop is creating people who are the walking dead.